Miss Tsukishiro, the login link has been re-established, but part of the system is still under the enemy's control. The message authentication information missing keeps popping up, so we can't log in.
I have an idea that might be worth a try.
What's that in your hand? Oh, a new Eridu Guardian badge? That's a really unique design. Is it official hand merchandise?
That's not important. Please take this badge to the specialist team for analysis.
This is incredible. Wait, do you intend to log into the system wearing this?
It's the missing authentication information, isn't it?
Yes, but it's too risky. Once you log in, you won't be able to activate safe mode. Even the pain feedback protection will be disabled, and it could...
There's something I'd like to confirm.
What is it?
Are the core system rules still in effect? I'm talking about the content in this user guide. This system creates an immersive virtual realm synced with the user's senses. Once all test monsters are defeated, the session will automatically come to an end. According to the specialists, these rules are intact, correct?
Of course! These are the core rules governing the VR system. Our battle with the enemy has always been about gaining control of the system, and they have neither the ability nor the opportunity to alter them.
Great. Then I'm going into the system. My teammates are still out there. Please assist me. I'm counting on you.
That was so moving! I'm going to create a dedicated fan club just for you, and one day, I'll make sure everyone in New Eridu is a die-hard fan of Miss Tsukishiro.
You're thinking out loud again.
No, that's just what I'm saying out loud. My inner thoughts are way more embarrassing. If I were to say them out loud, you'd never look at me the same again, so I'll stop. But since you've made up your mind, I'll give it my all to support you. I swear, as the founder of the Tsukishiro Yanagi fan club, I pray to the founders of Eridu, to Lady Sunbringer, and the leftover noodles from lunch. I pray for the safety of you and everyone in Section 6!
Thank you. I'll make sure they all get back safely. Something out of a nightmare.
So this is what nightmares are like.
Wait, Chief, you've never had one?
No, never. Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 97%.
Miyabi, there's no time! Please listen to me!
There's no need. Have you already uncovered the enemy's secret?
Yes, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 98%. You've got a plan to take them down, right?
I do, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 99%. Then I'll leave it to you. Miyabi's combat data collection progress has reached 100%. Data collection complete. Model construction in progress.
To protect the city, I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, become light. Sorry, everyone. I got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
Nagi! The bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheating monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna turn into a Bangbu too,
Weak spot located.
I had a bamboo-sized sword. I'd like to join the fight too, Anna.
Don't worry, Chief. Leave it to me.
She's Anna! She's coming!
Nagi! Anna! The pig is going to make her move!
Surrender!
Yanagi, the snake is about to strike Anna.
We press on. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
How can you? You haven't mixed me out for so long.
Because you're not her.
This world is mine. Here, I can fail countless times, but you can afford a single mistake.
My right hand.
Miyabi?
My right hand. I sprained it earlier, stopping the blade.
It was back then.
It'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Thank you, Chief.
Impossible.
Checkmate.
How'd you manage to dodge? Damn it! You're going out with me!
You can go alone.
We're back! Nagi, you did it!
I can finally clock out.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Everyone's been light for so long. It's time to go back to being human.
Nagi, are you awake? Can you see me?
Your hands are sweaty, Sakaku.
You're finally awake, Nagi! I was so scared. They said your mind used a force that exceeded your physical limits in there. And I thought it might cause your body to go haywire.
I see. I'll steer clear of that power in the virtual world from now on. Noted.
I told you the Deputy Chief would be alright. How do you feel? Sore all over? Maybe now you can relate to how I feel when I want to take a day off.
I'm glad you're safe and sound too, Asaba. However, I think you're cuter in your bamboo form.
Deputy Chief! First you slap me physically and now you hit me with words? That's just cruel.
Thanks to you, we're back in the real world, Yanagi. Your strategy worked, as always. Once you're back on your feet, will you help me draft my will?
Now's really not the time for this, Chief. And what's with the will all of a sudden?
In large families like the Hoshimi family, such things must be sorted early.
Oh, though I'm totally overjoyed to witness this reunion, I'm afraid I have to interrupt. Just to be on the safe side, we need to give everyone a quick medical checkup.
So, the virus was implanted in us by the enemy through that badge?
Virus isn't exactly accurate. It's a set of identification codes that aren't inherently dangerous and don't actively emit signals. Their sole purpose is to be detected during a full body scan when the wearer logs into the VR training machine. But when read, it becomes a virus. It opens up a back door, allowing the attacker to hack into the system. Or at least, that's what the tech staff reported.
But, Deputy Chief, how did you know the badge contained this virus?
Looking back, the only distinction between my actions and everyone else was I didn't interact with any fans before the mission started. To ensure all the citizens who trust Han feel at ease, the higher-ups have consistently encouraged officers to treat the fans as kindly as possible. It's only natural everyone wears the gifts sent by the fans.
So that pretty badge was actually something harmful. Oh no, I can't remember who gave it to me. If I could, we could trace it back to them, right?
Don't worry. I've already asked reliable colleagues to follow up.
Could it be an insider within the HIA?
I did have my doubts, but then I thought if an insider wanted to tamper with it, there are plenty of ways more subtle than implanting an identifier code. The most suspicious person, naturally, is the one who has the strongest reason to target Section 6 right now.
Oh, Section 5?
Now isn't the time for internal jokes. Chief, you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
No face. We're just one step away from taking down their leader. If they were going to make a desperate move, now would be the time.
Nullface once hacked into the HIA system and potentially gained access to internal intelligence. Furthermore, conducting electronic warfare through hacker groups has always been Nullface's specialty.
Hacker groups. So in other words, the remnants of Nullface, who normally operate independently, are now joining forces?
This is their last stand. To efficiently organize their attack against us, they likely aren't too spread out, making it the perfect opportunity to capture them all in one sweep.
Huh, they can't beat us in the real Hollows, so they cheat in the game world? These guys aren't the worst. So, when are we gonna go after them?
Rather conveniently, the intelligence from our partner department has just arrived. How about we take them down today?
My apologies for disturbing you. I am here today to discuss a commission with you, Master Proxies. I trust the both of you have already read the forum post of declared criminal intent I sent you.
Forum post of what now? You sent us a forum post?
Ah, I believe I reposted it in the group chat. My most sincere apologies. I failed to send it properly. Ellen just taught me how to long press and send Internet links, but it appears I only managed to copy the title.
Oh, so that weird text Lycon sent us before was the title of an Internet post.
Glad to see Lycon is still himself.
I yet remain apologetic for my mistake. In order to not waste your time, allow me to read the contents of the post aloud for you. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is what the title says. And now allow me to read the contents for you. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back the divine heart in the name of hope. Signed, the Companion of Justice.
The contents of this post seem quite enigmatic. Did you get any of that, Belle?
I feel like I get it, but also don't get it. Lycon, could you translate?
Considering the follow-up posts made by this poster, this thread should be a declaration that the poster intends to infiltrate a hollow tonight to steal a famous painting that will be in transport then. And this very painting belongs to one of my current employers. As a qualified attendant, it is my duty to protect my client's assets. Thus, I was hoping to have you accompany me into the hollow and help stop the theft.
Well, we can, but this post looks like it was written by a kid trying to sound edgy. Just trolling.
Indeed, you aren't wrong to think that way. I too have considered that possibility.
Wait, you know what edgy means?
The word edgy appeared in the comments multiple times. In order to figure out the exact meaning of this term, I scoured the web and carefully perused several books on the topic before getting an understanding of the nuance behind it.
Lycon sure is diligent.
Even if the post is, as you said, merely a prank, that is also an acceptable outcome. You see, eliminating potential threats to my master's safety is also an important duty of an attendant. Of course, regardless of the outcome, I will see to it to give you sufficient compensation, Master Proxies. As this is quite urgent, I'm willing to offer twice the usual commission fee as compensation, if that would be all right with you.
We'll take the commission. After all, we can't leave a friend in need hanging.
You didn't hesitate at all. How wise.
Well then, I suppose this contract is settled. Thank you kindly for your trust. I shall take my leave for now. Once both of you are ready, please make your way to the hollow.
Standing by. Let's give it our all.
So,
I'm at your
Good day.
Come on!
Ready and waiting. Soldier 11, reporting.
That person just now looks super suspicious.
Ethereal energy detected
Most likely
ahead.
the thief. We should go after them. The smell of ethereals. How disgusting. You needn't worry. Leave the cleaning to me.
Warning. Strong ethereal detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant. Amateurs.
Target spotted! Let me clean this up! Roger that.
Clear out!
I'll try to make the cuts clean!
A deep clean. We should turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Master Proxy. The path ahead seems to be blocked by ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you.
Execute! Scorch 'em!
We're surrounded by ethereals, though it matters not. Please allow me a little time to deal with them.
It'll be painless soon! Just a moment! Copy that.
Looks like that thief's trapped by some ethereals.
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first.
Apologies!
Don't look straight at the moon. Stay calm now.
Maintain fire! Huh. The thief is just a kid.
What's wrong? Your expression is a little odd.
No, it's nothing. This is just a bit shocking.
Shocking? How so?
Please, do not worry. It's nothing major, it's just that, well, this lady thief is my current employer. Not long ago, I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendant's duties.
Huh? So she's stealing from her own house?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation.
She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop. Ha ha, ha ha.
Fairy, now's not the time for bad jokes.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you're here?
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou dost not know my name. But, very well. Allow me to enlighten thee. Mortals, hear me! My name is Lempeluch Aznabel Phantomhine Lilac. But thou may also call me the Chosen of the World's End, the Companion of Justice.
I think I still heard the name Lilac in there.
Incorrect. That's Lempeluch Aznabel Phantomhine Lilac to you, not Lilac.
Grandiose, yet lengthy and jumbled terminology, speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency in communication. I see. I suppose this is a textbook example of the edgy speech pattern. However, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be the popular subculture amongst the youth today?
I suppose you could say that. 8 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also quite confusing. However, we shouldn't linger here. I recommend we escort her out of the hollow.
And whom might thou be?
This is Wise, a friend of mine. Miss Lilac, about what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lempeluch Aznabel Phantomhine Lilac.
It's such a long name. You just made it up yourself, didn't you?
Made what up? This name is from my favorite comic. I mean, this is the name bestowed upon me since conception.
I heard that. From the comics, huh?
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange tart for afternoon tea tomorrow?
Blueberry mousse, for sure.
So you finally admitted it. You really are the child of his employer, Lilac.
How could you use food to trip me up? That's cheating!
Aha! The staple of an edgy persona. Once exposed, they ditch the pretenses.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds, the shallows do not typically contain the truth.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on Internet was also put up by you?
What post? I don't know of any post.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back...
Stop. Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? If you tried to sign up for the organization right now, I bet they'd drop you in the first round. But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
What is this organization you speak of?
The organization is the organization. Stealing this painting is the test they gave me. Once I pass this test, I can join them and become a companion of justice. I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target.
The entrance test is to steal something? What sort of organization is this?
Obviously, a Phantom Thieves Syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous Phantom Thieves in all of New Eridu?
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thieves syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. though their reputation is quite mixed. They once fooled and scammed almost all the wealthy elites of New Eridu. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on Internaut.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. They are justice itself. And I am one of the chosen. Lempelush Asdabel Phantom Hind Lilac! Also known as the Chosen of the World's End, the Companion of Justice!
Miss Lilac.
That's enough. Don't try to stop me. You can't possibly understand this kind of justice or my determination to become a phantom thief.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect my master's assets. So I cannot allow you to steal this painting. However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer, and I will not prevent you from doing as you wish, nor will I tell your parents. Yet I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there are great risks in trying to join. I hope you can reconsider.
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. Never thought you might be different from those old fossils. As for the painting, it's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain as it currently is. It's just, considering what I know of people such as Miss Lilac, forcing my opinion will only cause more trouble. If I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Something more direct and impactful that'll teach her where the issue lies. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
Lycon, why do you care so much about this Mockingbird organization? Have you had issues with them in the past or something?
My relationship with Mockingbird. I wouldn't exactly call what transpired issues. It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word.
Good afternoon, dear God. Oh, no! I suppose I should call you, oh great manager here.
So, is there anything I can do for you?
It's not here, Rena. I'll go check the shelves back there.
Well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Laisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake? So, some kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
Rena, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Okay, Granny, but please don't disturb the other customers. She can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it, so I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
I just can't find it, Rena. I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't imagine what that'd look like.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby. And it's so funny when it giggles. Where did it go?
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Silly sweet cake might refer to something round that looks like it's smiling? Well, we're out of dessert stores, so I'll take her to the toy shops this afternoon.
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile. That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Laisha. Let's head over.
Rena, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Mr. Panda isn't far away. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for. You guys wait right here.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone. The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low-sugar fruitcake.
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea. Do you take it with milk and sugar, Granny Laisha?
Wow.
I can't believe they set up a 3-tier dessert platter. The store has a really posh vibe now.
Oh, manager, you're back just in time. Please come and enjoy Rena's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself, so these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
That's a relief. Oh, I mean, vegetable and ham sandwiches are balanced and nutritious, so I can have several.
Sweet cakes? Picture?
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this it, Granny?
What do you think, Granny Laisha? Does it look familiar?
Nope, this isn't it. I'm looking for the drooling sweet cake.
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loudmouth sweet cake. The whole corridor can hear it when it cries.
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. Manager, can I have a word? I owe you an explanation. First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator. I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best service of the year is to serve Leisha Christie. Yes, Granny Leisha. I had a general idea of what the service would entail, as I've participated in previous years, but this time's a little different. Granny Leisha didn't ask for any housekeeping services. She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cakes. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. I can keep helping Granny. You can think of me as a free guide to 6th Street.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside the hollows. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of any suspicious sweet cakes that fit the criteria. Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet cake? It's round, and it makes a lot of sound. Oh, it's a record! This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... Ah, this record. Just looking at the cover reminds me of something interesting.
Are the songs on this album good? Or does hearing it bring back fond memories?
Both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily. My job was to save the day and perform in her stead. That was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Given your personality, I'd say... the violin?
The electric guitar!
There's no way I'd guess that.
Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granny Leisha. Her sweet cake keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Oh, you're back! Rena and, Rena's little sidekick. Yes.
I'm not a sidekick, Granny Leisha. I'm the manager here. Just call me Wise.
Sorry, Manager Wise. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny. We have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
No, none of these are the sweet cake. The one I'm looking for... Oh, I remember now! Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rena.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions, with their own names. For example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Ooh, if I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how the sweet cake has changed yet again by now.
Indeed. Why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla.
Master, if I could interrupt. By combining the keywords Leisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a Miss Metropolitan beauty pageant dropout.
That voice just now.
It's the smart voice assistant on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Oh! Well, that's a very thoughtful AI assistant. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping's rules of etiquette. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan dropout. Ah, here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago. On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Leisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly drops out, conceding her crest of waves. I see. So the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it, it's true. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. What a mysterious lady. The sweet cake floating up and then down. It must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
I think you're redefining the term easy there, Rena. Where are we gonna get a 41-year-old trophy?
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last year.
Wait, Rena, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, the competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking. Can you guess which I took part in?
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'll rule out the most common, like singing and acting. I'd assume something unexpected, like painting.
The answer is all of them! Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
Who could have guessed that? I feel like I've been tricked.
Oh, I was just teasing you. Please, don't mind me. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemorative trophy shouldn't be a problem.
Rena, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you, whatever kind of sweet cake it is. It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some rest too. Thank you again for your help.
I was gonna ask Lighter to grab today's raffle ticket for me, but I couldn't find him anywhere this morning. I thought you were out partying all night. I didn't expect you to be up so early, Proxy.
Do you think Lighter's in trouble? It is settlement days after all.
Nah, don't worry about it. Lighter goes off by himself all the time. Nobody really knows what he's up to. Big Daddy never said anything about it, so I'm sure he's not getting into any trouble. Maybe he'll be back in the afternoon. Well, little ol' me needs to go catch some ZZZs. If you see Lighter, tell him to drag away those guys who passed out by Steel Tusk, will ya?
Wise, you said that Lighter was looking into Andreas yesterday, and he mentioned the Hollow, right? Should we go check it out, just to be safe?
I know Lighter isn't the reckless type, but he really looked out for me yesterday, so I can't just leave him alone. I'll check inside the Hollow and look for him.
Standing by.
Time for...
To what do I owe the plaque?
Ready for combat.
How can I?
If you need
Standing by.
a mission...
Let's take a break.
Sorry for worrying you, Proxy. I usually handle these things solo. No one really knows or cares, except for Big Daddy. Last night, I did some digging and found out that Andreas was probably goaded on by an old rival gang. That's why he showed up during settlement days, looking for trouble. Earlier today, I spotted some shady new faces around Blazewood. I figured they're probably connected to Andreas and our old rivals, so I followed them into the Hollow.
What happened?
Simply put, they're trying to use settlement days under Caesar's supervision as a chance to settle their beef and bring down the Sons of Caledon. They're setting up an ambush around Blazewood. They plan to strike tomorrow and start a full-blown fight. As you know, the town is now packed with regular people and other gangs. If the Sons of Caledon can't handle this right, people will lose their trust in us. I was hoping to figure out their route and take care of them before they could do anything, but they went poof and vanished.
It's too risky for you to handle this all by yourself, Lighter.
But during settlement days, everyone's got their own roles to play. Honestly, I didn't want to drag you into these outer ring disputes, Proxy, but I'm glad you're here, or I would be stuck with no clues.
Next time you're thinking of doing something that bold, hit me up. I'll help.
Well, could I ask the esteemed Phaethon to lead the way now?
You bet. That's what I'm best at.
Warning, there are a few enemies ahead.
A solid hit!
Take care of Steel Tusk for me.
This ought to do it.
Let me show you how it's done. It's the emblem of our old enemy's gang. Let's go after them.
Please continue onwards.
What's your honor really worth?
A solid hit.
Speculation. The enemy is behind the debris.
You went back on your word! That's not how things work in the Outer Ring. Pompeii would never stand for this!
We said from the start we'd teach the Sons of Caledon a lesson, and you were all in for it!
But you never said anything about putting the regular folks and other gangs in danger!
You're just like the former Overlord. That sentimental old loser. He got backstabbed by his right hand. What a fool.
Backstabbed by his right hand? But didn't you say it was the Sons of Caledon that were behind it?
Oh, did I say that? When you asked about Pompeii's death, all I said was, why don't you ask the Sons of Caledon instead?
You're all...
Go on, keep shouting! Soon you'll reunite with that good-for-nothing old boss of yours!
This is the Outer Ring, where the strong reign and the weak fall.
It's Andreas. Turns out he really was tricked by them. Proxy, you better hurry.
You got it.
I'll take you.
Let me show you how it's done.
Freeze hit. Healing senses fired up.
What's your honor really worth?
A solid hit.
Out of my way!
Buckle up.
Out of my way!
Ambush.
Let me show you how it's done.
I'll take you.
My head's still on. I'm still alive!
By Settlement Day's rules, you face your challenges head on, not sneaking around and stabbing people in the back.
Screw your rules or whatever.
Tomorrow, those losers in Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon will meet their end!
No need to chase them, Proxy. Nailing a few minions won't change much. Their main force isn't around here. If only we knew which direction they'd be coming from tomorrow.
Even if you did, what difference would it make? The Sons of Caledon will be out in full force tomorrow. With all the gangs around, some of them might try to pull something. Who knows? The Outer Ring plays by its own rules. It's all survival of the fittest. And backstabbers are a dime a dozen. Even Pompeii didn't make it. And neither will your new overlord.
So, you know their plan?
Did you hear anything I just said? If I hadn't misunderstood you guys, I wouldn't even bother explaining all this.
I challenge you.
Huh? You can just punch me if you're pissed. Now that I know you're not tied to Pompeii's death, I'm not interested in wasting my time on you guys.
If you lose, you tell us everything you know. If you win, oh, I'll tell you the last words of the late Overlord.
You know Pompeii's last words?
Mm-hmm. So, will you accept my challenge?
Move it!
Andreas, the challenge isn't over yet.
You don't have to tell me! Take this!
What's your honor really worth?
Go the extra mile! Let me shine!
There it is!
Coming through!
Things are about to get violent.
Let me shine!
Great catch!
Flames fade, ash remain.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Whew, man. It's hard not to envy you. You're so young, but you've already reached the top so easily. Winning effortlessly with style, and being the one everyone looks up to. I gotta admit, you're a better fit for the outer ring than I ever was.
Let me ask you something. What would you do if you found out someone was plotting against Cinder Lake, and you had no backup?
What kind of question is that? Of course I defend Cinder Lake with my life. No second thoughts about it. What's so funny? This isn't just talk. Cinder Lake is the pride of the Outer Ring. I'd risk everything to protect it.
You must protect Cinder Lake.
Nothing. I'm not doubting you. Pompey would be glad to hear your steadfast response.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's not about who's a better fit for the Outer Ring. You've been here longer than I have, and your ties to this land are deeper than mine. I might have the upper hand in a spar now, but who knows who will win next time. It's anyone's game. I'm always down for a rematch, but on one condition. If you're not prepared to put your life on the line, don't bet something you see as your highest honor so easily. Thanks for today, Proxy. Lucky you were there to guide me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned about their plan.
Are you going to handle this on your own again, Lighter?
Well, like those guys said, if the Sons of Caledon go all out on the last day of settlement days, it'll look like the new Overlord doesn't really command respect from the other gangs. And the folks in Blazewood might worry that the Sons of Caledon's old enemies will keep coming back to cause trouble. So, I think it's best if I handle this on my own. Besides, when Big Daddy pulled me out of the underground fights, we agreed I'd deal with any old grudges and enemies from Caledon's past.
Dealing with old enemies. I didn't know you had to do all that.
The Sons of Caledon are still growing, and a lot of gangs in the Outer Ring are eyeing this new faction full of Caledon's legacy. Big Daddy wants Caesar to be a fair leader, and not to follow in her father's footsteps. So, there are some things only I can handle.
Are you doing this for the Sons of Caledon to pay back Big Daddy? No one in the Sons of Caledon knows what you're doing for them.
You're making it sound way too serious, Proxy. I'm getting paid, so I've got to do a good job, right?
Well, let me at least guide you through the Hollow tomorrow. Don't be so quick to turn down my offer. After all, I'm a proxy, and it's my job to ensure my client gets back safely. Besides, I can't afford to lose a key client like the Sons of Caledon.
Looks like I'll have to bring my A-game tomorrow. Can't let the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon embarrass himself in front of you. See you tomorrow, Proxy.